All right. I am just going to fill the time while I'm waiting for the live. All right, we are live. Welcome to today's Q&A. So for those of you who are not aware, we go live every Tuesday here on our YouTube channel, right here, right now at noon Central. So welcome and thank you for joining me today. Really what this is it's a Q&A that basically it gives you an opportunity to ask the questions and for me to answer them. See how many things I know or don't know, which is often the case. No, I'm just joking. Hey, Miss Anna. Yeah. My phone has been showing away all day, and for the life of me, I can't figure out how to get it to show. I've restarted, I've disconnected. I have no idea, Anna, but I am here. So if you guys need anything, just give me a holler, and if you can't get me directly, then get a hold of anybody in the recruiting department, 888-668-0698, so that we can answer your questions. But I'm here. We're talking bonus week. This is always a fun week to talk about because you just get to see how much money is paid out in bonuses each and every month. So we pay our monthly bonuses, which we have 2 monthly bonuses. We have our Smart Drive and we have our Scorecard. And those 2 bonuses are paid out usually around the 3rd week of every month, roughly about the 15th. But, give or take a little bit depending on how that month is. If, holidays and all that kind of stuff. So, but that's what we'll be talking about today, a little bit about the bonus week. We have a driver of the month to announce, just in case you haven't been on our Facebook page, which, speaking of Facebook page, you can check us out at facebook.com/DTL Inc. And you'll see all our updates right then and there. So, hey Lisa and Mr. Josh Diggs, Joseph Lyle. Joseph has been on, I'm calling you out here, I'm just saying. He's been on Facebook jail, so he hasn't been able to visit us on our Facebook Lives, which are on Monday at 4 p.m. So if you guys want to join us there, you can do that as well. Justin's here, 2-year anniversary yesterday. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we had lots of anniversaries yesterday. We've got some birthdays that we were celebrating. I think Zach was on yesterday and he had an anniversary as well. So, miss you too, Josh. I hope everything's going well. Hope you guys are doing very well. I'm here. This is Katie. Katie's here. Look at her sneaking in on the back side there and going incognito. I like it. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me. I do want to talk a little bit about the driver of the month as well as the scorecard, and we're going to talk about bonuses. We're going to talk about hiring area. So, and anything else that's going on in the chat, we'll bring that up too. Might as well answer questions. So first off, let's talk about the 2 bonuses. Like I said, there's 2. They usually pay out roughly around the 15th of every month, and so around the 3rd week of or through pay period of every week. The scorecard bonus. We want, the bigger the number, the better. The max right now is at 1,000 points. And what goes into consideration for the scorecard bonus is your idle time and your fuel compliance, which, by the way, if you haven't seen the podcast, that's the word I wanted, the podcast from last week, please go listen to it. You'll be able to watch it after today's live. It'll be uploaded this afternoon, and you'll be able to watch it as well. It very informative. First of all, it was a lot of fun listening to it. Some great, honestly, if you guys could tell me Janelle's favorite movie, that about cracked me up. First time I saw that, I was kind of put back. But anyways, I'd love to hear you guys' input on the podcast. I'm so thankful that they took the time to record that with Katie and Darren. It's fantastic, and it was very, very helpful. So please go and check that out. Like I said, I'm gonna upload that here to our YouTube channel as well, so you have access to it there to hopefully answer a lot of questions on the fuel compliance and idle time, and how it all kind of calculates in. But that's 2 criteria of the scorecard. There's 7 total. So then you also have claims, you have miles, you have the CSA violations or points, you have preventable accidents, and of course on-time deliveries as well. So that's the criteria for the scorecard bonus. You can get up to 4 cents a mile bonus on all the miles that you completed for the month. And of course, what you're paid on the 3rd week of a month is the mileage that you ran the previous month. So for example, looking at my calendar over here, June's was paid out this week, and it was from Tuesday the 1st to the 30th. I had to look to see how many days were. And so till the 30th, and those were all paid out. Those are all miles that were completed. So if you were on a run, you were dispatched on a run on the 30th, but it doesn't deliver till the 1st, then that particular load will go into July's numbers instead of June's numbers. So the load has to be completed within the month. So it's easier, and it just, you got to cut off. You got to have a line somewhere, and that's where the line is for the payroll department to figure those out for you. But that's the criteria. You can get 4 cents more per mile on all the miles that you completed. If you're a company driver, as an owner, operator, or lease purchase, it's 3 cents a mile that you can get to. But keep in mind, as an owner, operator, and lease purchase, the 2 criteria that are not included in the scorecard are the idle time and the fuel compliance. But which is good for you, but reason being is because you're going to see a ton of savings if you keep your idle time down low. That savings it passes on right there for fuel savings. And then of course, for the compliance, you get fuel savings along with that as well. And like I said, if you listen to the podcast, you'll have a complete understanding of our fuel program and how you can save quite a bit of money with that. So take a listen. But yes, that's the overall, and that's why you'll see that you get 3 cents as a company or as an owner operator lease purchase versus a company driver who gets 4 cents a mile. In the long run, you'll have a lot more savings in that. So I see comments coming in, so I'm going to roll over here. So Jeff said 8 more days and he'll have 30 days of foolishness to make up for. Oh, yes. And then you'll be back in there. No, I'm just joking. So Anna did awesome. Anna put the criteria there for you: miles per gallon, idle time, time management, miles, claims, preventable accidents, CSA points, fuel compliance, and service failures. Awesome. I did, Wally. I did. So Frog, if you want to give me a holler right after that would be fantastic, because I do want to touch base with you as well. Justin says, and a new truck last week. Nice gift for my anniversary. All right. So more pictures are coming. Speaking of more pictures, I should have some rolling here for you. We've got a competition going on right now, or a game. It's both. So what we've got going on right now is you'll see a lot of these pictures. Where are they at? You'll see a lot of pictures coming through that are shared in our Facebook page, our Facebook group, as well as on our page as well. But some of these pictures coming in are for our scavenger hunt. Our scavenger hunt, and I'll bring that up for you as well. Our scavenger hunt is for all of our Decker drivers who want to, participate a little bit into this. Whoops, I'm moving things. Hang on, wait for it. There we go. Okay, so the scavenger hunt. You need to have a picture of yourself and each of these 9 squares that are, I can't even tell where I'm at here, but the 9 squares. So you have to have you and your truck, you and something red and yellow, you and a pet or an animal, you and American flag, you and the Decker Truckline logo, you at a rest stop or a truck stop, you with another Decker driver or employee, you and a street sign, and you and something that starts with the letter D. And I can tell you, I did get quite a few in after I said, hey, you guys, get those pictures in to me. You can get them in either through marketing@deckermail.com, so email it to marketing@deckermail.com, or on our Facebook page, send it through Messenger, facebook.com/DTL Inc. And that way I can get everything, well, not I, but Katie and I can get everything together. We're collecting them, putting them into files. She's going to get them all displayed for you. And so you guys can vote the first week of August, and then the winner will be announced shortly after. So get those in. Get those in. Let's see. Amy, hello. Up in Kalispell for the day. Awesome. I will give you a call then. Okay. All right. It's a competition, Lisa says. Dang rights. Yes. So for those of you who were waiting to get in the images, you can send them in one by one. Just let me know which one they're for. We like to see them in there, so that way we can start getting them organized. But yes, I know a lot of you guys were just holding out. We'll announce the winners on the 9th of August after we get the voting all tallied up. But the winners, so basically you need to do all 9 of the little squares. You know, you have to get a picture in for each square. And then your name gets put into a drawing for a new Yeti. You'll get this. Boom. There you go. Boom, a Yeti. It's a zip-up Yeti. So a little bit easier to tote around and, you know, get around with or whatever. But it's a nice little cooler for you. Okay. Yep. Caden had his eye appointment. Oh, I see Caden lost a few teeth too. Yep, I got it. Thanks, Anna. Thank you, you guys. All right. So that's just a brief snapshot of the scorecard and, of course, our scavenger hunt. But the scorecard. Now, I guess before I go on to our smart drive, let's tell you about more gifts, more prizes, I guess. You get a chance for the Yeti, but when we vote, the first place will get a $150 Visa gift card plus a $50 gift card to our Decker store, so you can get some Decker swag, Decker merch. You have to like abbreviate words anymore, you know? Now it's pick and merch instead of merchandise. Okay, anyways. So, and then you get a $100 gift card, Visa gift card, and a $25 gift card to the Decker store if you are voted and get second prize. So, very cool. Justin says, I sent some pictures of the new truck. Woo woo! All right. Good deal. Back to back, Amy says. Yep, lost those teeth. So, yeah, you'll be seeing some pictures that coming through. We just like to keep them coming, so go ahead and see that. Now, for the Smart Drive. Smart Drive is our safety feature that's in our truck. Now, we have both inward and outward facing event recorders in the truck. Now, remember, those are activated with critical events like hard braking, or they've got the speed gauge, they've got lane departure, following distance, all that kind of stuff is factored in with our Smart Drive system. So if you had 20 points or below, so with the scorecard, we want a bigger number. With the Smart Drive, we want the smaller number. So if your scorecard is 20 or below, you're going to get an extra penny per mile on all the miles that you ran for that previous month. Same type of scenario as the scorecard. And for our owner-operators, it is also a penny per mile for all the miles that you ran. So huge savings, huge earning capability for that. And we paid 74? I should probably bring up the display here. We paid out $73,000, almost $74,000 this month in a scorecard and Smart Drive bonuses. And I hear that right now we have a competition, we have a goal. We've got goals, people. So this year, by the end of the year, we want to hit 90,000 for a payout for between our scorecard and our Smart Drive. So one of these months from now until the end of the year, we have to hit 90,000 because this is our 90th anniversary. This year is. How cool is that? This is the 90th anniversary. We want to celebrate it. We've got shirts to celebrate with, of course. If you haven't gotten your order in, make sure that you get a hold of Steph for that. They were already ordered, but I'm sure she got extra. She usually does. So yeah, that's the design. Thank you, by the way, for Anna and Katie getting those designs over to me. But we are celebrating our 90th anniversary, so we've got to do it in style, and it would be so super awesome if we were paying out $90,000 for a month. So that's our goal. Let's do it. Teamwork. Teamwork, man. Teamwork makes the dream work. So Justin says, just hope I don't see the video. I need to redo it and make it look better. You can. I really was hoping to post it on, I think, the week of the 11th, August 11th. That's what I would like to do. And I'll fill you in on why here in a little bit. I didn't. Why didn't I? Now that you say that, I should probably get a hold of Steph. Amy says, order my tea. Yeah, I probably should have. What was I thinking? Joseph, when will the new shirts ship out? I ordered a few when they were announced. Katie, what you had mentioned yesterday, I think some of them were already coming in. I do believe some of them were coming in, so she'll ship them as they come in, as she gets everything ordered. So I would think within the week they'll be probably shipped out. She's on it. She's good. Steph is all over that, like rat on cheese, a Cheeto. I don't know. All right, what else do we have? Besides celebrating Justin's anniversary here, what else do we have? I should probably announce, I know we don't normally announce the anniversaries on our YouTube, usually Facebook, but you know what? Dan Elcott, so he does all of our signs. I know you guys know that. This is his 17th anniversary. Actually, yesterday was his 17th anniversary. Trey Sankey, he has an anniversary. Zach Clendon, he had an anniversary yesterday. Wade Bland, 5-year anniversary today. Johnny Vetter, 10-year anniversary today. Dwayne Washington, 15-year anniversary today. I mean, man, this goes up in fives. I like this. Chad Lee, oh man, he ruined it. Just kidding. 24th anniversary today. Crazy, right? Gary Hamby, been here. Jacob Royal, both started a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. We have Stephen Hatton and Michael Shannon, both celebrating anniversaries. Barry Warren. Todd Grote is celebrating his 19th anniversary on Saturday. Yep, Saturday. Alan Hinkle, also celebrating on Saturday, as well as Robert Willems. Thomas Nelson and Kyle Dixon, all celebrating anniversaries. Not too shabby, you guys. Not too shabby at all. So congratulations. All right. Also, congratulations due because we've got the scorecard and Smart Drive. We should brag about that a little bit. Frog's got his wife in his truck. All right. I hope she's enjoying the drive down. She gets to be there for 2 weeks or just 1 week? I thought you said it was only a short amount of time, but perfect scorecards. Remember, the scorecard is an extra 4 cents a mile. So first time perfect scorecard winners for the month of June was Tanya Gibson, Bartholomew Ratner, Ramiro Maldonado Rodriguez Jr., Mark Heinz, Emilio Brazil, Bobby Williams Jr., Fernando Lara, Randy Kazma, Nicholas Southwell, Edward Walker Sr., Jonathan Murillo, Rick Louisiter, and Michael Graff. Now, Rick and Michael are both owner-operators, and this is their first time with the Perfect Scorecard owner-operator lease purchase. And then Jonathan and Randy, this is their second month, and they're already receiving the scorecard. Now remember, Perfect Score gets you a full 4 cents a mile that you get on all the miles that you ran. However, if you got the Smart Drive on top of the scorecard, then you're going to get an extra penny per mile. So you get 5 cents total for any company driver, 4 cents total for owner-operators or lease purchase if you received both. So far this year, we have Lydia Dietrich, Dean Sosick, Tony Vasquez, Todd Overson, Lisa Ormont, John Hodges, and Lee Hartfridson all receiving a perfect scorecard so far this year. So keep that up. Sorry, my phone is going off there. All right, so keep it up, you guys. The competition is on. And I know Todd and Lisa have a dead eye for each other, making sure that they're going to continue to fight for that perfect score. They're going for Driver of the Year, which Driver of the Year gets, they get $3,000 for each division. The Driver of the Year gets $3,000 for winning it. And then you get the opportunity to be grand champion. And if you look at the list that I just said, Lydia, Dean, Tony, Todd, Lisa, John, and Lee, last year's Driver of the Year is on that list. So the perfect scorecard. Tony Vasquez he was Driver of the Year for 3 years? Is that right? For 3 years for the flatbed division. And last year he took the cap for the grand champion. Grand champion wins $15,000. Speaking of, just kidding. Okay. What did Tony do with it? Did he have fun with it? Did he go travel? He probably, who knows? I don't know. Awesome. She's loving it. Good to hear. Yeah, there's all kinds of ways to earn money, you guys. The bonus systems here, they're very doable. We want to continue to make them. We want them to be a goal for you, and a goal that you can not only achieve, but feel really good about achieving. So not only are you getting the financial gains for it, but you're meeting the needs, the safety needs, the fuel compliance. You're helping the company by meeting by meeting the fuel compliance and the idle time and the on-time delivery. Those on-time deliveries and everything, getting those miles, that helps us to help our customers, which builds our customer database, our customer base significantly. So continue to work hard, you guys. You're doing a fantastic job. 90 years we have been here, and we want at least 90 more, right? We've got to have some great goals, great records for all of this. Yes, almost just shy of $74,000 between the scorecard and the Smart Drive bonus for the month of June. We had $49,000 that were paid out to company drivers just with the scorecard. We had $8,800 in the scorecard bonus for our owner-operators lease purchase, and $14,000, almost $15,000, paid out in the Smart Drive bonus for our company drivers, and a little over $1,300, just shy of $1,400 for the owner-operator lease purchase. Our owner-operators lease purchase averaged over $100 for the Smart Drive bonus. Company drivers averaged about $84. And when it comes to the scorecard per individual who earned it, it was about $229 per driver who earned the scorecard, and on average $260 for any of our lease purchase owner operators. So huge numbers. I won't read them off today, but you can watch the replay yesterday as I about pass out from the number of people who earned the bonuses, and you guys can brag along, give them the congratulations that they are well deserving of. So take time to congratulate them. Ah, look at that. Anna said the same exact thing. Take time to congratulate them. It's a job well done. So thank you guys for working so hard as you do. Now let's keep you up to date. Let's give you a few updates. As a reminder, the Wire Express code, that's how we're going to be paying our lumpers. It's been a change. So for lumpers, late fees, pallets, that kind of stuff, we'll be paying with the Wire Express code. Now, if for some reason they are not accepting that, you can call your driver manager, and they'll have it put it on your card, and you can pay them that way. But what we want is the Wire Express code. We want it done that way. If they don't accept that, we'll do it the other way, put it on your card, but then we need to make sure that it's relayed over to the payroll department so that you can reimburse for it. So keep that in mind. That's a new change, so we want to get that updated for everybody else. I know a lot of you have already been told, been aware of it, but I want to make sure that you are continued to be aware of it. There we go. All right. Driver of the month. Did you guys know that Driver of the month is based off of your scorecard, your smart drive, your miles, your just overall, like that's part of it. It's not all of it. But then it also goes into effect with, helping out in the division. There are some people that go over and beyond making sure, you might be headed out for home time, but you helped out your driver manager and another driver by swapping loads and helping them to get home as you're getting home. That just working with each other and the communication. Those are all things that are factored in as well. So the driver of the month is voted on, as well as what they've earned with the scorecard and the smart drive. So that being said, let's congratulate a couple of our driver of the months. Each division gets a driver of the month. So we've got our Western refrigerated, our Midwest refrigerated, our Southern flatbed, our Midwest flatbed, our owner-operator lease purchase, and of course, our teams. So let's celebrate them a little bit here. See if I can share this page. No guarantees on what I'm trying to do here. Is this it? Yeah. All right. There we go. Boom. All right. Western refrigerated. Bartholomew Ratner is the winner of our Western refrigerator. Remember, you get a $100 Walmart gift card as a winner for each division and a $50 Decker store gift card. And then Patrick Corrigan, he was the nominee. Now you see that some of them don't have nominees and some of them have more nominees. It just depends on how large of a division that is. So the number of drivers in each division is going to factor in. So again, Midwest Flatbed, $100 gift card goes to Paul Heeman, as well as a $50 Decker store gift card. Our Midwest Refrigerated, Lynn Beckler, got a $100 Walmart gift card and a $50 gift card to the Decker store. Gary Garrison and Nicholas Southwell, both nominated to receive and will receive a, $50 gift card and a gift from the Decker store. Southern Flatbed, Robert Skiles, our winner, again, $100 Walmart gift card, $50 gift card from the Decker store. And Bobby Hines, nominated and will receive a $50 gift card for Walmart gift card and a gift card from the Decker store. Steph will be sending out these gifts, by the way. Owner-operator lease purchase, Jerry Arthur, our winner, $100 Walmart gift card, $50 gift card to the Decker store. And our team, Patricia Carroll and Larry Dunster, are winners there. They will receive a $100 Walmart gift card. Share it. Have to share. The Walmart gift card and a gift card to the Decker store. So congratulations, you guys. Job well done. You're competing against a lot of awesome drivers, so fantastic. All right. Who is June Driver of the Month, Lisa says. Well, now you know. Now you know. Rest of the story, right? So, Bartholomew Ratner, Paul Heeman, Robert Skiles, Lynn Beckler, Jerry Arthur, Patricia Carroll, and Larry Dunster. Congratulations, you guys. June Driver of the Month. Awesome possum. All right. So we will, what else do we have here? We've got all kinds of stuff. We're now talking about all of our bonuses. We also currently have, for the first year, we have a sign-on bonus to all of you who are coming aboard here in 2021. The $5,000 sign-on bonus is paid out quarterly for your first year. Each quarter, making up words. Each quarter, you'll get $1,250. Now, it's an accelerated sign-on bonus, so the more miles that you run, like if you're in the refrigerated division or the van divisions, if you run over 25,000 for the quarter, you're getting an additional 5 cents a mile on all the miles over 25,000. For those of you who are in the flatbed division, all the miles that you run over 20,000 for the quarter, you'll get an extra 5 cents a mile. So that's in addition to that $1,250. And the criteria for the $1,250 is exactly the same as the criteria for your guaranteed weekly pay. And if you don't already know, we've got a guaranteed weekly pay in most of our divisions, whether it's $1,000, $1,250, $1,450, $1,700, $1,500, $1,440, $1,450. I mean, I'm trying to say, but we've got the guaranteed pay. So find out what it is. Give us a call, 888-668-0698 for more details. That being said, with the guaranteed pay qualifications, which are be available for dispatch at least 5 days out of the week, in most of our positions, it's Monday through Friday for the most part. For the most part, you're usually getting home on a Friday, possibly Saturday, leaving back out either Sunday or Monday. Now there are certain situations, more so with the refrigerated, that can go more into the weekend, and you can take your time off sometime in a different time of the week. But it's usually on the weekends. Something you'll talk with your DM about. With flatbed, pretty much assume it's on the weekend, at least for a 34. In the Midwest, at the very least, 34. So be available for dispatch at least 5 days out of the week. Get your paperwork in. We have the scanners in the truck, you guys, or you can use your phone. Use the Transflow app on your phone, scan the documents, get it into payroll. But that needs to be in by Sunday at 10 p.m. If you do it after every trip, sure makes life easier. You don't have to worry about it. So be available for dispatch at least 5 days out of the week. Get your paperwork in by Sunday at 10 p.m. No load refusals. On-time delivery, so no driver service failures. No CSA violations, and no preventable accidents for the week. Those are the 6 criteria. Easy peasy, right? Yeah, totally doable. But if you didn't get it at least 70% of the time, so say you, what's a scenario that's possible? If you didn't have on-time delivery 70% of the time, then you wouldn't qualify for the guaranteed pay. You should definitely have on-time delivery. It should even be an option. So on-time delivery, make sure, whatever the case is, those are the 6 criteria. If you didn't meet the criteria 70% of the time, then you wouldn't receive that quarterly sign-on bonus. However, there should be no reason why you wouldn't. And the driver service failures, that is driver related, so it's not customer related. Those aren't going to be counted against you if a customer is late to it. All right, Joseph, I will definitely do that. Asking me to give him a call. Okay. All right, so yeah, it's definitely doable. You'll get the extra 5 cents a mile. Seeing payouts as much as an extra $500 on. Oh, nope. I think the highest I saw was an extra $400. Now that I think of it, on top of the $1,250. So there's a lot of growth in bonuses. Again, that's paid out quarterly. Your guaranteed pay, obviously, week by week, we pay every Friday direct deposit. And then the monthly bonuses are paid usually around the 3rd week of the month. The driver of the month is usually voted around the 3rd week of the month as well, to start seeing those increases. Lots of potential, lots of growth here at Decker. Lots of opportunity for different driving positions. So we've worked really hard with operations. They've reevaluated the running lanes, tried to figure out which ones we can make work for home weekly, or maybe every 7 to 10 days, 12 to 14 days, 2 to 3 weeks out. Some local, some dedicated. They've worked really hard to find more options for you that would work better for you and your life, not just what will work well for Decker. So we're trying to make a great combination. So it's a partnership, it's a teamwork, as always. Teamwork. So if you're wondering what we have available, let's talk. I like to start on the West and then work my way. So on the West, if you are looking for flatbed and you live anywhere from Southern Oregon on I-5 up to Seattle, again, along I-5, we can get you home about every 2 weeks. And that is in our flatbed division. It would be a lot of West and Midwest, but mostly the 11 Western. And remember, you get the guarantee of $1,000 a week, but that guarantee is kind of like a safety net. That's here. Your potential earnings are up here. So always remember that. You've got a lot of growth available to you. So that's our flatbed division. Now, flatbed pay is based off of experience. Yes, you have the $1,000 minimum, but remember, that's the minimum. The growth is up here. So the pay is going to be based off of experience. You get a penny raise after 90 days. You get a penny raise every year on your anniversary until you cap out. You get that sign-on bonus, and you have the opportunity for all of these other bonuses. Plus, you do get both tarping and securement pay on the front and the back end of each load. What else do we have? If you are in the West, there are certain areas, of course, a little easier to just answer your questions on whether or not you're in it than necessarily just start listing the areas. But roughly, if you live in the Tri-City area of Washington, Richland, Kennewick, Pasco, if you live in the Seattle area, if you live in Portland, Oregon area, really along I-5 in Oregon from Eugene up to Portland, along 90 from Seattle to Spokane, actually Seattle all the way to Missoula, Montana. That can get you home every 2 to 3 weeks. If you live in the Tri-Cities in Washington or Spokane or along I-94 from Seattle, you also have the option for every 7 to 10 days. So if you're out 7 to 10 days, we figure for every 7 days you're out, it's about a day and a half home time. But like I said, we've been working with operations. They found some ways to get you home a little bit more regular every 7 to 10 days, unless you feel comfortable with the 2 to 3 weeks out. I do have to say that 2 to 3 weeks out is it has a great rhythm. It's kind of a sweet spot for miles as well as home time. But it depends on what your life says. The 7 to 10 days might be better for you. Just get a hold of us, 888-668-0698 for more details on that. So that way we can keep you up to date on it. Now, if you live in the Missoula area, really anywhere in Montana, you do want to leave your tractor and trailer in Missoula on your home time so that we can take care of any A or B service, that kind of stuff when you're on your home time, or ideally, that would be the situation. We also, trying to think, Salt Lake City, it's about 2 to 3 weeks out if you live in the Salt Lake City area. Phoenix, Arizona, about 2 to 3 weeks out at a time. Again, about a day and a half for every 7 days that you're out. So keep that in mind. Denver, Colorado, Wyoming. If you live anywhere from Cheyenne to Denver, it's a great opportunity for 2 weeks out at a time. Great miles, running a lot of West and a lot of Midwest. In the Midwest, now we're opening up a whole lot of options there. You can tell that there's a ton of freight in the Midwest. We've got some wonderful running lanes that can offer a higher guaranteed pay. So if you're looking to get home on a weekly basis, for some of our divisions, we offer the $12.50 per week. And that's, again, still getting home on a weekly basis. Just the area allows us to guarantee a little bit more, but your pay per mile and your rate of pay per mile and the miles that you're running can most definitely exceed that. And you can talk to some of our drivers to see that, yes, in fact, they are getting over and beyond that $12.50 each week. I was going to say each month, but no, each week. Now we also have the $1,500 fresh meat fleet as well. So that $1,500 fresh meat fleet is opened up for, the Fort Dodge area, for one example. Fort Dodge area is a good one. And I'm trying to think of all the different areas that we have. Kansas City can get you home. With this fresh meat dedicated fleet, yes, you are hauling a lot of fresh meat. A lot of it is going to be preloaded trailers, and then it's usually a live unload. I was going to say unhaul. But yeah, if you're wondering about the area, really it's from, I'm trying to visualize this here a little bit. It's going to include the Des Moines area. It's going to go into the Chicago area. Up north, you've got some in Omaha. Nope, not quite as far as Omaha, excuse me. That's going to be the $12.50. Fort Dodge, Ottawa. So areas of Iowa and Illinois for the most part for that fresh meat fleet. Call us if you're wondering about a certain location. Call us at 888-668-0698. And don't forget, if you want to apply online, you want to go directly to get that application, go to drivedecker.com. drivedecker.com. All right. Okay. Making sure I'm not missing any comments there. All right, also out of the Midwest, we have let's talk about driving. If you live along I-80 from Lincoln, Nebraska to Gary, Indiana, then we can get you home on a weekly basis. And of course, we've got that guarantee of $1,000 a week as well. Now, also in the Chicago area, we kind of can expand that just a little bit. Morris, Joliet, Chicago, Aurora, over to Gary. Like I said, if you follow 30 from Gary, Indiana, over to Fort Wayne, and then north and south of Fort Wayne, up to Ashley and down to Bluffton, we can get you home. Again, still on a weekly basis for the dry van position. That's dry van hauling a lot of pet products. You can actually, if you want to go on our YouTube after this, you can check out one of our videos. It's Lisa Ormont, Lisa who's on here today. She took a few minutes of her time and did an interview on our dry van division and explains some of the runs, some of the running areas. It's a lot of the Midwest, especially along I-80. It's opened up a bit as well, and quite a bit of the Southeast, especially in Atlanta area, Hartwell area more specifically, Anderson, South Carolina, etc. So, and that's about 2 weeks out. At Hartwell, we can get you home on a weekly basis, Hartwell, Georgia. But it's about 2 weeks out in like Atlanta and South Carolina. So Michael says you offer a 401k and if so, is there a company match? Yes, indeed. So Michael, I always love your questions. They're always beneficial to us. So yes, we have a 401k. We actually just increased that, so it is now effective as a 50% match on the 401k. Speaking of some recent changes, we've also changed our insurance to start at 60 days instead of 90 days. So that is a huge win for us. Huge win. Quite excited about it. Great question. Thank you for asking that. But yes, it's a 50% match on the 401k. Up to 8% of your total earnings, but yes, 50% match. Okay, so back for weekly areas for that dry van. I mentioned Kansas City, St. Joe, Missouri. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Webster City, Sac City, areas of Iowa, Des Moines. So yeah, we can do Omaha in that too. That's Omaha and Lincoln actually that was just an additional areas that we were able to include. So so that's our dry van. And again, the rate of pay for a dry van is going to be the same as the rate of pay for our refrigerated divisions. It's going to be based off experience. 10 cents of that is per diem, so you're not taxed on it, but the rate of pay for experience is going to mirror that of the refrigerated division. Also, with the Midwest, lots of opportunities for flatbed. Now, if you're looking for 2 to 3 weeks out, the area is definitely broader with what we can work with. If you're looking to get home on a weekly basis, we have divisions that'll get you home on a weekly basis. We have daily basis for our short haul division. Now, keep in mind with our Fort Dodge short haul, again, remember this is flatbed. It depends on where you live and how often, like what kind of miles you want to how often you can get home. So let me do a better job of explaining that. We can get you home in our short haul flatbed division on a daily basis. However, if you want to stay out 2 to 3 days at a time instead of coming home every single day, then obviously your miles are they're not going to be cut short. You're not going to have to cut those loads short. So if you live in Minneapolis or Fort Dodge or Sioux City or Omaha or Des Moines or along those routes, pretty much along all of those routes, we can not only get you home on a daily basis, but we'll guarantee you $1,000 a week. Now keep that in mind when I say if you stay out 2 to 3 days at a time, you're going to see a significant increase in your take-home pay because you're going to be looking at rate of pay per mile, not just that guarantee. So your rate of pay per mile and your miles are going to most likely exceed by far that $1,000 guarantee if you're staying out 2 to 3 days at a time. It is not required, but I do know that a lot of individuals have chosen to do so. Dale is a perfect example. Dale was on our podcast last week as well, but he's a perfect example of someone who has stayed out, will stay out 2 to 3 days at a time and benefit from that. Another example, Michael Graff, owner-operator lease purchase, a fantastic example of that short haul division and seeing significant payouts on that. Always good. Yeah. Let's see. So what else do we have? We have, we have our short haul division. What do we have? Our Midwest flatbed. So if you live within the Midwest from Iowa City to St. Louis, Missouri, up or over to, through Evansville, over to Louisville, to Columbus, Ohio, up to Toledo, Ohio, back on over to the Iowa City or Fort Dodge, Mason City, Iowa, even up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and everything really in between that, we can get you home on a weekly basis and guarantee you $1,450 a week. But remember, that $1,450 is the guarantee. You can still make more than that. Absolutely, you can make more than that. If you live within the Chicago area, like within 50 miles of Chicago, we can guarantee you $1,700 a week and home weekly. So both. So that's awesome. What am I missing? We've got coast to coast. We have our coast to coast flatbed division. It's a lot of Southeast and a lot of Midwest, even though there's some out West. Donnie is on that one. He does a fantastic job as well. Another one, we've got our driver, or our grand champion for last year. Tony Vasquez is also on that coast to coast for our flatbed division. Does a phenomenal job. So that one's based out of Bessemer, Alabama. Now keep in mind, all of our orientation is in Fort Dodge, Iowa. So we will get you either a rental car or a flight into Fort Dodge, probably a flight into Des Moines, and then a rental car from there. But we'll talk about that. So we have orientation on Mondays and Wednesdays, so we're a little bit of flexibility there. We have online orientation prior to, so it's only 2.5 days. Get you into your truck, do a walkthrough with the truck, have you do the hair follicle and the PCE when you get to Fort Dodge, as well as the driving test. But your physical, your urinalysis, your online orientation, of course your clearinghouse, which you probably already have done, that is all done ahead of time. So 2.5 days, that's it. And then you get dispatched out. It's $500 for orientation. And then we go ahead and, what do I want to say? Then we go ahead and get you dispatched out, making some money. No, we don't. I believe we used to, Michael, but I am not aware of any runs that go there anymore into Canada. Thanks, Lisa. That one was me. Saw that. Removed. Yeah. So yes. Yep. What else we have? We've got the Southeastern refrigerated. So for those of you who live in our Southeast, this is an expanded area, which is pretty awesome. We were so excited that operations came to us and said, you know what, we can do this. So it's we call it our Southeast, but it's running mostly the Southeast and the Midwest division, or the areas. You'd be home on a weekly basis. Usually you're coming up, running a little bit of the Southeast, run up to the Midwest for a load and come right back down to the Southeast. That's the norm for that one. If you live from Jackson, Mississippi, over to Atlanta, Georgia, up Tennessee, areas of Tennessee, Memphis included in Nashville, over to, what else? Over in Alabama, areas of Alabama, all of those are home weekly and guaranteed $1,000 a week. So Michael says the Midwest Flatbed 1450 guarantee is great. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lisa, you can't. You're not even close. You don't even like to run there. She goes, can I get home daily? In areas that she doesn't even like to run back home. I'm calling her out on that one. That's not even an area you like, you goofball. Right? Oh, driven to be the best, Anna says. So true. Yes, we've quite proud of Decker in the 90 years we've been, the progress we've made, and seeing the growth. So it's fantastic. Fantastic thing to see. No monkeys for the truck. Justin, did you see my goat though? My pygmy goat? There you go. It's Patrick. Nice to meet you. But let's talk about pets, speaking of. So we do allow one dog, 85 pounds or less. It's a $750 deposit where only $100 has to be down, and $500 of it is refundable. But for the pet policy, it is a dog policy. One dog, 85 pounds or less. You do need to make sure that you've purchased seat covers, and you can get them from our Decker store, or you can get them elsewhere. That's fine too. But you'll have to do that with the deposit, like I mentioned. And of course, the shot records, the vet records for your dog as well. Justin says you got a bear, a teddy bear, I hope. All right, and then now in exception to the one dog policy, we can allow two. They just cannot weigh more than 40 pounds combined. So no more than 40 pounds combined. And again, it's still the $750 deposit, still need the shot records, and a picture, I forgot to mention that, a picture of your dog. It's nice to know the name too, so we can highlight it. You'll see that we do share a lot of our pictures that are shared with us, so it is good. I'm just making sure. So, yep. So we have the pet policy as well. And depending on how soon you want your pet to ride or your dog to ride, it can be from right away, as long as we get all of the documentations. And of course, the difficult part is when you come to orientation. When you're in orientation, you'd have to board it. So I would wait till you've completed orientation. We get you back home to get your dog. It'd be way easier on you. But we can always talk about that as well if you have questions. Yeah. Am I missing anything on that part? I think since Justin brought up monkeys and animals, I had to address it. No. All right, so lots of options, you guys. We also have, and I failed to mention this, we also have a flatbed division out of Bessemer, Alabama that can get you home weekly if you live in parts of Alabama, parts of Georgia, parts of Mississippi, in Louisiana. So yeah, if you are wondering about different home time options and you live in the Southeast or you live in the Midwest or wherever, please give us a call, 888-668-0698. Let's get you those details. Let's make sure we're a good fit for you and make it happen. Make it happen. Let's see, what did I just read? Anna says, insurance does not cover pet bears or goats. That's an asterisk by that one. Do we still have that local position available in Bessemer? So we do have flatbed short haul out of Bessemer, Alabama. Awesome opportunity, just like our short haul in the Fort Dodge, Illinois, Iowa area. It guarantees you home daily as well as $1,000 a week. Awesome. Great opportunity, you guys. I cannot stress enough how awesome it is to be able to provide these opportunities to you guys. Now, with the experience, we do require you have 6 months of flatbed experience if you live in the Southeast and want flatbed. If you're in the Midwest, if you are a recent graduate of a PTDI certified school, Professional Truck Driver Institute is what I'm trying to say, then yes, we can train in the refrigerated and possibly flatbed divisions. It is going to be a week-long orientation instead of just a 2.5-day orientation. So you have a week-long orientation, plus you'll have 2 weeks of on-the-job training with one of our trainers. So you'll go out on the road for a couple weeks. Now, in that case, your pay will be $700 for the week. That will be the guarantee versus the $100 guarantee, or the $1,000 guarantee that you would have as a solo company driver. That being said, also your rate of pay per mile as a refrigerated trainee is going to start you at 45 cents a mile, and you're going to work your way to 48 by the end of the first year. But remember for the first year. But remember for the training period, those 2 weeks while you're with a trainer, it's $700 for the week. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Any questions on that? No? Yay, nay? Awesome. All right, we are on a roll then. So lots of opportunity, you guys. Take advantage of learning more about us at 888-668-0698, or of course, apply online at drivedecker.com. Please make sure that if you haven't already checked us out on our Facebook page, you go and do so. Follow us so that you'll have an opportunity to catch some of our live events, our announcements that we keep you up to date on pretty much everything. So when we have announcements on company policies or procedures, or the 401k increasing to 50%, or the dog policies going up to the 85-pound dog policy, those type of things. All of those are announced on our Facebook page, as well as emailed to our current drivers. So if you're not part of our email, get a hold of us, info@deckermail.com or marketing@deckermail.com. Follow us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/detailing. Follow us here on our YouTube channel, and make sure that you are subscribing, and then click the little bell. You'll be notified every time we go live or a new video is out. You'll be notified later this afternoon as you get to see the podcast with Janelle, Andrew, and Dale, as well as an interview with Tim Olden. And every once in a while, you'll hear Katie's voice in the background, along with Darren. So you'll get that as well. Our podcasts usually come out Thursday afternoon, Friday morning. And those are, a variety of things. If you have suggestions for our podcast, please reach out to us at suggestions@deckermail.com so that we can get those in. Justin says, my youngest son really wants to go, but he's 9.5. He's so close. Our rider policy is ages 10 to 69. Obviously, Justin knows that, but just for the rest of you, ages 10 to 69, it's $25 a month that they do ride. So close. So close. He's getting excited. The rough thing is it's going to be during the school year when he starts. Next year, just won't be a brand new truck. It'll be a year-old truck by that time. All right, you guys, I appreciate you taking the time to be here with me today. And I'll see you next week, next Monday on our Facebook Live, and next Tuesday right here on our YouTube channel. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Please stay safe, and if there's anything that you need, please reach out to us at 888-668-0698. We'll talk to you then. Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.